If I'm ever down, I feel like that's when rock and roll comes into effect. Where it's like I want to hear somebody paint a picture for me vividly of what it is that I'm going through. The entire experience, though, not like hip hop. There's a beginning, middle, end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm. That's what I mean. I would say because like hip hop is very like that. It's like, of course, in either genre, they're telling a story. But it's how you get to the end of the story that matters.
Right, it's more the adventure. And that's also very, like, not necessarily opinion-based, but personal, like your experience. Like, for me, I definitely have those artists that can paint a picture vividly, but are still from hip-hop, are still from rap. They're just not, like we said, mainstream, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And there's also, you know, lots of rock and roll that just will say the same thing as a hip hop artist who's stuck in the industry and trying to get out, you know what I'm saying, this and that. However, I agree with you when you're saying like there's definitely a lot more of the realness in rock and roll, you know what I'm saying? Just how they express it.
It's the explanation.
It's more vibrant. Yeah, exactly.
It's the explanation, man. I'm telling you, it's how they express what they're feeling versus the experience.
Exactly. And the way they do it is a lot more. Obviously, has opinion, but it's a lot better, kind of.
It's also more real because of the instruments, right?
True.
So you add that effect into it, everything it blends very well with rock and roll because they have it's just them, the instrument, their voice, and especially if they got a band and everything is just to be real and in a group setting, you know.
Everything comes from their soul type shit.
Exactly.
Versus where hip-hop, it might feel that way, but a lot of the times, I'm not even going to say most, but a lot of the times it'll just be like, okay, this sounds good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you take that and go with it.
But then it's also, that's what I love about music though, right? It's that bind, because that is a good definition of rock and roll, and why I feel like a lot of people like rock and roll. But then you have hip hop, and when it comes down to it, if I'm going towards something, I want to hear the beginning, middle, end of something. Right. I want to hear the faster pace, beat, you know what I'm saying, everything that goes into it, versus trying to slow down.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So it's all just really on how you feel.
Right.
And there are gonna be feelings where you can enjoy both. Like you'll have a playlist where there's just a bunch of rap, bunch of rock and roll, bunch of jazz. You know what I'm saying? It's all dependent on the person and how that person feels.